Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to dispel another myth in nutrition, and that's the fact that you need fiber. Fiber's an essential nutrient for you when it's not. You don't need fiber at all, guys. And that's come from somebody that hasn't had fiber in over a year. So, yep, that's what we're going to be going over today. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching my channel. If you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe, that would really help me out. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. Alrighty, guys. So the literal definition of fiber is dietary material containing substances such as cellulose, lignin, and pectin that are resistant to the action of our digestive enzymes. Fiber is defined as the carbohydrate portion of plant foods which humans cannot digest. Fiber only comes from plant foods. So we have two different fibers. We have soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber is readily available to be fermented by the bacteria in our colon, but this process produces gases and something called short-chain fatty acids. Insoluble fiber, on the other hand, is much more resistant to being broken down by the bacteria in our colon. This is the type of fiber that adds bulk to your stools. So I'm going to pop up a photo on the screen for you guys. Fiber passes through the small bowel undigested. It then gets to the large bowel where the bacteria in our gut can ferment the fiber, mostly the soluble fiber. When this happens, the bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids. But in the process, this produces hydrogen gas, causing bloating and stomach pain. And because the volume of the intestinal tract is only about 1 liter, it only takes a small amount of this gas to provide you with discomfort and bloating. So whenever you're eating those high fiber meals or those fiber bars or whatever, or peanut butter, you can that bloating, that feeling you get in your stomach afterwards, that is the hydrogen gas being produced by the short chain fatty acids in the bacteria in your gut. So this is inherently not good for you because anything that causes gastric distress like that for you is unnecessary, and you don't feeling pain, feeling bloating, that's not a normal feeling. You shouldn't be feeling that. So yeah, let me just remind you guys that on the government, in the mainstream government websites, the governmental advice is that they recommend high fiber diets for constipation. Dietary fiber is the most effective treatment for all forms of constipation due to its influence on fecal bulk and consistency. Just remember real quick though, why should we trust the government for anything at all? They lie to us about everything. Why should we believe them about this? So the ingestion of dietary fiber is the first process. Second, it gets fermented by the bacteria in our colon. And then third, it produces short chain fatty acids. So short chain fatty acids are good because they nourish the cells that line our colon, our colonocytes. This is thought to help improve inflammatory conditions like irritable bowel disease. But they only do so after being converted to ketones first. So if ketones are produced from short chain fatty acids, and that's beneficial, then isn't it logical that ketones in our circulation from being in nutritional ketosis would also be beneficial? In fact, the ketones in your circulation are even more effective because they're delivered to every colonocyte not just the ones they're in direct contact with. This has been shown in multiple studies that ketones in the circulation are more effective in treating inflammation from IBD than ketones from fiber. So we've established that short-chain fatty acids can actually be good for you, but if you take a look at this study, concentration of short-chain fatty acid in plant-based diets and animal-based diets, you can see that short-chain fatty acid production is actually higher on an animal-based diet versus a plant-based diet. And another thing is that it doesn't come with any of the negative side effects, such as producing hydrogen gas, causing bloating and stomach issues that you get from fiber. So there's absolutely nothing uniquely beneficial about the production of short-chain fatty acids from fiber at all. If you have ketones, if you're in ketosis, if you're eating a carnivore diet, you do not need any fiber. This explains everything. You don't need fiber at all, even if you're not on a carnivore diet. So let me pop up this photo on the screen for you guys. This is a human digestive system and a rabbit, a herbivore digestive system. So herbivores have a large cecum, which is where fermentation of fiber occurs. The human gut compared to the herbivore gut. The human gastrointestinal tract is not set up to process fiber in the way that herbivores are, because our cecum is very relatively small compared to a herbivore's cecum. We are not meant to be fermenting fiber at all. So this study is like one of the only studies done on fiber and constipation. This study completely debunks the myth that fiber is essential, you need fiber to poop. It's just, fiber is a complete myth, guys. So stopping or reducing dietary fiber intake reduces constipation and its associated symptoms. This study looked at 4 different diets: baseline, standard American diet, a high fiber diet, reduced fiber diet, and a zero fiber diet. It takes a look at 5 different symptoms of constipation: strain and opening, bloating, anal bleeding, pain, and constipation, of course. So if you look at the zero fiber diet category, it's not a mistake. You can see that there's nothing, there's no pain at all in the patients. So this study confirms that humans do not need fiber in their diets at all. The patients who ate a zero fiber diet had no problems using the restroom and still went on average at least once a day. This can be further enforced by myself and the thousands of other people in the carnivore community that have absolutely no problems. And also, we've actually cured stomach and digestive issues on this diet that revolves around eating zero fiber. What more do we need to believe that fiber is a myth, guys? Like, you don't need it. So I really enjoyed this excerpt from Dr. Paul Mason's video, his lecture about fiber. So he said that fiber, especially insoluble fiber, has long been praised for its ability to bulk your stools and to make them bigger. But if you think about it logically, is making something bigger really the solution when you're trying to pass it through a small hole? Absolutely not. Packing the rectum with feces actually makes it harder to expel the fecal matter. Using fiber to help constipation is like adding more cars to fix a traffic jam. Doesn't make sense at all. So another argument that fiber advocates like to push is that fiber moistens your stools, but this couldn't be any further from the truth. Take a look at this study done in 1979, water holding by dietary fiber in vitro and its relationship to fecal output in man. If you take a read through the study, it shows that stool moisture does not vary regardless of how much fiber or how much water you consume, aka fiber doesn't moisten your stools. So another fun fact too, there's a lot of people that experience this. So many people actually have issues with their colon and being able to pass stools and go poop and go to the restroom because of a variety of different digestive and stomach issues. So they have to wear this thing called ostomy bags to be able to excrete their fecal matter. So many testimonials show, so many people say that they always see undigested plant matter, such as various fruits and vegetables, in their ostomy bags. Often they see undigested plant material in their poop, but never is a chunk or a piece of undigested meat or fat ever seen. What does that tell us? Meat is so well absorbed in the body. Just ponder that for a second. Fiber is definitely unnecessary, especially when you're consuming animal foods. Alright, so that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If your doctor or anybody tells you that you need to eat a high fiber diet to help with anything, they're completely lying to you. They are directing you in the wrong direction, and they absolutely don't know crap about nutrition. So I would find another doctor or find another friend, because this is a flat out myth, a lie, and it's going to be detrimental to your health. So, yep, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.